Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025.
Yay.
Trevor, I'm so excited to see you way down there with these two peeps in the middle.
I am too. I'm so excited. What a good show to introduce our addition to our family.
Welcome back. That's right. Well, everybody, we have two new team members that they are not new to you. They're not new to us, but they are new to Foot Real Estate as of 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 3 days ago. So you probably all remember PJ Robertson. She's done the show a few times with us. And then Kelly Jolly. And both of them are longtime real estate in Rocky Mount. Glad to have you both today.
So
Thanks for having
excited.
us.
What a great team we're making, and it's so exciting to collaborate with all this years of experience and different talents, and I'm excited.
Yes, me too. We all met at Moorfield, and we have all made a decision to move in a different direction with Foot Real Estate, which is Trevor and her husband Tony Foot, who started Foot Real Estate here. So, PJ, tell us a little bit about yourself, just for those people who have not watched before. You've been here for your whole life, right? So Rocky Mount's your jam.
Well, I did leave at one point. But I was born and raised here, and then I left for high school and college, but came back. And I've been in real estate for about 8 years now, and I really love it.
Yay!
Yes.
What's one of your favorite things you think about real estate?
The people.
Yeah,
Definitely the people.
yeah.
My clients.
That's right. It's not about a numbers game on how many you do, what's your volume
Yep.
of it. It's one-on-one client relationships, and I think PJ's really unique too because she does investors. She handles investors quite a bit,
Which is
And-
really a relationship game, because they're doing so
Absolutely.
many homes. So it is really about fostering that relationship even more with people.
Yep, and helping the community kind of grow.
But
and-
not just investors, but
No, not just investors, just luxury, first-time buyers, the whole gamut. And with her age too, I think she can reach, the 30s, and they can connect really well, and it's just a great fit. PJ's been great.
yeah.
Well, thanks. I'm excited to be on the team.
Yay! All right, Kelly, tell us about yourself.
Well, I've been here quite a while, a little bit longer than PJ, for just a minute. But I moved here I was born and raised in Louisiana, and I moved here in '92. And I started out being a stay-at-home mom, and I do have, though, a college education, but I decided to get into real estate after talking to Trevor.
That's right.
We were running buddies, and we just had a conversation one day, and she talked me into it, and here I am,
I
and I
didn't
love
even
it.
realize y'all were running buddies.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we were in the guild together.
Before that,
Yep. And I knew she would be a natural. She
So-
just, and she.
I love meeting people,
Oh my gosh.
so now I get paid for meeting people. It's wonderful. That's what my children say,
That's perfect.
and I love it. So thank y'all. This is going to be a great new chapter. I'm excited.
Yes, me too.
Us too.
Trevor, we were joking. How many years of experience do we have between the four of us?
I know, and it sounds crazy, but it's 50, at least 50 years of
Yeah.
combined licensed, right?
That's cool.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So think of all that collaboration that we can do with all those years.
Yeah, and then we were joking just before this, y'all, about PJ's 30s, I'm 40s, Kelly's 50s,
Hey.
and Trevor hit the... What'd I say? Why'd you say
I'm
hey?
teasing.
Oh,
I'm
oh, oh. And Trevor
I
hit
am.
the 6-0 mark last year.
Just this year. Oh, I'm going
Yes.
to say this year, but it was last year.
Last year, yes.
Oh my goodness.
It goes by so fast.
It does go by fast. Well, some of the things we wanted to talk about this morning are kind of what the trend is in real estate as we have seen it over the past few years. And as you know, I have not been doing real estate pre-COVID. We've talked about that many of times, but all of these team members have. And so Trevor was able to pull some numbers just for our region, Nash and Edgecombe County, so that we can kind of take a deeper dive into what the past 5 years have looked like. So,
Well, it's really interesting. I was sharing it with the team before we got on, and it's like if you think of a pyramid almost. From 2019, I ran how many properties have closed, just homes, not land. And in 2019, it was 1,327. And then it jumped in 2020, remember COVID, to 1,542. And then it peaked 2021, we closed 1,803.
Wow.
So here it goes. Then
Y'all were
2022.
tired.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like if this keeps up, I don't know if I
Y'all were
can.
tired.
Tired. In 2020, we didn't really know what would happen, and we kind of, what are we going to do? Well, people started coming, cash buyers, buyers that bought sight unseen. Then other people started to watch, and so that's why I think 2021 got so good. Then 2022, back down to 1573. So it's really, we might post that picture because it's pretty cool how how it went. 2023, 1,394, and then 2024, 1,326. And if you look back at 2019, 1,327.
That's
Oh,
incredible.
crazy.
It really
Isn't that
is.
incredible?
Mhm.
And then the top sale of home in 2019 was 700,000, and the top sale last year was 820,000. And in the middle there, 2022 and 23, it was 1.2 million that had sold to those.
Wow.
So
So
really
the price,
interesting.
that's really interesting. So the price is 100,000 more than it was, even though the number of homes selling is
right
consistent. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we feel that, don't we? I mean, we really feel like the prices stabilized.
It's stabilized.
Whether we like it or not, they have
Yeah.
stabilized, right? And so,
I feel
that-
like in
that-
2025, it's going to be more of an even market, meaning that I think the buyers and sellers are kind of on the same plane. We're getting a little bit more inventory. Buyers are feeling a little bit more comfortable coming in. Just the 1st of January, I got a cash buyer coming here from Hawaii.
Wow.
Now, they're coming because families here, they're going to keep their home, but they're cash buyers. I know you all have found, there are a lot of cash buyers out there too right now, which is, great.
so, all right, so I'm curious, would you have guessed those numbers to be what they were or are? Maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
I knew
don't
that
think
21
would-
and 22 were great years.
Yes.
For sure.
I don't know if I
with all
would
the
have
business,
guessed
yes.
2019 and 24 were
To-
so
to be the
close.
same, yeah.
You wouldn't have guessed that?
Mm-mm, that was
Okay,
surprising.
Okay.
But the
And I
other ones
really,
were on
yeah, I
trend.
thought that 2020 would be the big number.
Me
to be
too.
honest. But it makes sense that it wasn't because people were kind of still feeling on the beginning we didn't know, and then the engine was running, and I feel like it it definitely hit harder in 2021. So
Be curious to know, just when you say cash buyer, since the interest rate was so low for all intents and purposes at that point, why there were so many, but people were still paying cash, I guess, just to secure the home because it was super competitive at that point.
well, they were selling their homes too.
I
They had
gotcha. Okay. Okay.
liquid cash from their good sales because people were in the cities. They were really fleeing to other parts because you
Other
could
parts,
work
yeah.
from home. You could really work anywhere. So.
Right.
And the client from Hawaii said that it was huge. There are people coming to Hawaii because they realized, well, why not work in Hawaii
Yeah.
when I can work wherever?
Beautiful here. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so one of the things we talked about was kind of what's the trend on hot spots across the country as it relates to 2025? What do we think is going to happen? And I know you pulled some projections.
Like you want the hot
Cities.
markets?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I want you all, well, should I put you on the spot and guess what number one is? What would be a hot spot to watch about, where are people finding the deals and, where do you think? What city? I know
To find
Sterling knows.
deals?
Or maybe you don't know.
I
'cause
don't know.
didn't say-
I don't know.
okay.
You didn't tell me. I don't know.
All right. Any
Oh
guess?
my gosh.
Wait. Maybe South Carolina? No.
I'm going with somewhere in
That's good.
Texas.
South Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, those are good guesses. I would
But
think.
wrong. That's a
but
nice
wrong,
way to
but
say
wrong.
wrong.
But wrong.
It's weird. It really
Wait.
blew my mind. It's
Well,
Boston.
Out west? Oh,
Ooh, I
North
wouldn't have guessed
Boston.
that. I would have guessed
New
that.
Hampshire.
Good deals.
I know, and I feel like the weather is a factor there. I mean, I wouldn't think
People
that
don't
was
wanna
number
stay
one,
there
but
anymore.
I feel like maybe the values are there. They're finding values there. But
Well,
number
I do feel like there was
two-
quite a bit of migration out of the Northeast post-COVID, so maybe there is, incentive to move back into the Northeast. I don't know.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Well, and
But if
number
that's where the deals are, they're moving
two,
away,
you'll be
right?
excited to hear
is
is
it like Raleigh or something?
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
North Carolina.
Charlotte,
Carolina.
Concord, Gastonia. And you know what? I feel like Charlotte and
That's where
Raleigh,
all the-
I mean, we're all kind of in the same family. I feel like that momentum is going to help the Triangle, Raleigh, and us, because we're the, bedroom community of that area.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool. I feel like the Carolinas are really on the map. We're getting a lot of calls. People want to live here. Lots of good benefits, weather, jobs, lower tax rates. It's good.
Mountains
Yeah.
and the beach.
Mountains and the beach, yeah.
Mountains and the beach.
Although I had to tour someone yesterday and they were from Detroit. And so they were joking that they wanted to move south because of the weather. And, yesterday was
Oh no.
27 in the morning and 21 today. And so I was like, oh no, you needed to come a week ago when it was 70 in December.
Stick around, it'll change.
That's right,
we don't have
that's
that
right.
long
Welcome to
of a-
North Carolina.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Trevor, I think you said the home show was in Raleigh this weekend, is that right?
That's right. I think that'd be good to check out anyone that's, wanting to see new trends, and there'll probably be builders up there talking about new construction, and it'd be good to go. It's not far.
Yeah, yeah. I think you've done, weren't you a judge at one point in a?
Oh, it was a like a builder's. Oh, what was it?
Yeah, it was like a juried show.
Like,
It was neat.
Like
Oh.
new construction, home,
Parade of
the home,
Homes.
Parade of
Parade of
Homes.
Homes, that's
Yeah.
right.
It
that's
was
right.
really fun.
That's right, that was neat, because that was all new construction in that case, yeah, okay.
And you know what? We've done those locally and through the years. Years ago, our local NHB would do them here. That might be something we should do here. It's a good way for
Yeah.
people to see the different builders and homes, and having a builder on our team. Custom home building is very, very receptive right now, because if you can't find the right thing, find a piece of land and build custom.
Go what you love, yeah.
Yeah. Because I would say, as we're thinking about those trends of 2019 versus 2024, when you say you're surprised that it matches, my guess is the inventory is far less now than it was in 2019, and so things aren't staying on the market as long. But then on the flip side, people aren't listing, maybe as readily as they used to, because they are, nervous about finding
Right.
the next house.
Well, and their interest rates are so good.
Yeah.
Sure,
A lot of
sure.
people hold
Yeah, they
on
don't
to
want
that.
to, yeah, they want to hold on to it.
But, people do have to move. There are plenty of life changes that's what happens. People do need to move, and they need to buy, so we always need homes to sell.
That's right, that's right. All right, I know we're going to run out of time in just a few minutes. I was thinking about the weather as it relates to this coming weekend and debating with someone. So, looks like we might have a little wintry mix.
Next Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes.
yep, you think so?
I hope
I
not,
think it's gonna be
but
probably more
maybe.
sleet.
Which is gross.
Yeah,
That's not what I
know,
want.
it's sad,
I
but
think people are wanting some snow. A little
I
bit of
know,
snow.
I know.
I know with your children, they probably want to sled.
Yes, well, they'll sled in sleet. They'll sled in mud. They don't care. If there was a little bit out there. But I had this discussion with somebody yesterday, so I was just curious. When it gets to be in teens, not that it's going to be that this summer, do you all usually leave your water dripping or not dripping to prevent it from freezing?
I'm the worst. I don't.
You're the worst.
I don't.
You don't. Okay.
I would say, I learned this from Mr. Moorfield, to open the cabinets in the bathrooms to keep the pipes warm.
Oh.
And so that's what you do?
So that's what I do. If it's really below for several days, consecutive days. Yep,
You open that's a good
Yeah.
tip. Yeah, because they usually are on an outside wall
right.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly like the kitchen.
And that's
is
the
often
one
on
you
an
have to
outside
worry
wall.
about. Yep.
So you do your kitchen little drips?
I do.
Yeah.
Mhm. We usually do the kitchen and the master because they're like the farthest 2 points. But that was only because we didn't, and we woke up
Yes.
2 Christmases ago without any water.
Yeah,
So-
same thing here.
Did any
It's
of the
happened to
pipes
me.
burst? Or?
No,
Oh, yeah,
it
it's
was-
happened to me.
We have one of those tankless hot water heaters, and so it required a hair dryer and extension cord outside for about 30 minutes, and 7 degrees. So that did it.
Oh my goodness.
It was a good lesson learned. But anyway, as I saw and I'm sure this has nothing to do with the weather, but as I saw on Winstead Avenue, that water main burst a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, and the road is still blocked off over there. It just
Right.
made me
I wondered
think
what that
about-
was. Yeah.
Yeah, it could make me think about like weather changes, and I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but anyway, just got a conversation started yesterday. So whatever you do, make sure you consider it over the next few weeks as
Yes, good point.
as the weather changes. Well, we just got an alert that we're out of time. Thank you all so much for being
you.
here
Thanks for
today.
having us.
It's
Thanks
a
for
great
having
new
us.
year, and if any of
Yes.
you have any questions or anything you want us to cover in the coming year, please let us know.
You can follow Foot Real Estate, which is the 4 of us, on Instagram and Facebook. And our new office address is 3312 Sunset Avenue. You've probably seen it. It's the White House. It was brick, and now it's freshly painted white. So 3312 Sunset Avenue. Follow Foot Real Estate on Facebook and Instagram. Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy New Year.